Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Broku no Hero, and this might be the craziest theory, but also the most likely theory that I've ever crafted for Black Clover, and this is something that could very well predict the entire ending of the Black Clover series. So, this is because I did a lot of digging into Norse mythology and how many connections it really does have to the story of Black Clover, and so I'm going to get into that in this video. Of course, this will include manga spoilers, so if you don't want to be spoiled, click away. But anyways, guys, if you do enjoy, leave a like, comment, subscribe, turn notifications, and also check out my social media links down below, including a Discord link if you want to join my Discord. Anyways, guys, I decided today to look into Valkyries more and Norse mythology. I have several books that are the poetic or prose Eddas. I have books that are just historical, talking about Norse mythology and the Scandinavians, and I did a bunch of research, also looking online, and holy crap, guys, this is insane. This really is insane. So I'm going to start with, so most Valkyries in Norse mythology, they are children of royals, and they love the hero of the main story that they are in. Let's look at that. Noelle has Valkyrie dress, tying her to a Valkyrie. She's the daughter of a royal, she's the Silva, and she's in love with the main character of the story, Asta, who is a hero. That is 3 connections immediately right there. And one thing I do want to say is, this might mean that Noelle might be either a Valkyrie or part Valkyrie, like as a descendant of a Valkyrie. Maybe Aesir was, because from what I can tell, Valkyrie dress is one of, if not the only, spells that is inherited. Aesir had a steel version of Valkyrie dress. Noelle has a water version of Valkyrie dress. So that already right there adds another evidence to maybe this spell isn't just a spell. It is because Noelle is a Valkyrie. And let's now get into the next crazy discovery here. That is that in Norse mythology, there is a Valkyrie named Gondul. A name that literally means wand wielder. Huh. Who wields a wand in Black Clover? Oh, it could... No, yeah, it's Noelle. So Gondul is a Valkyrie who wields a wand. Or, its name means wand wielder. That is something, if you add all of this, that could not be a coincidence that basically there's a Valkyrie in Black Clover who wields a wand. Maybe Noelle's real name is Gondul. But anyways, an even crazier thing is that in the story, Gondul plays a role between 2 brothers through oath. Like, they had an oath of brotherhood. They weren't blood brothers. 2 brothers that were competing with each other to become king. The 2 brothers have been competing for many years, but were equals in every single way, so they made no progress. Gondul would help one of them out, and that would ruin the brotherhood, but would make that brother king. And this would then make them hate each other. Basically, the story ends with Gondul then becoming the size of a giant and being dark-skinned. Huh. I wonder what that could be in Black Clover. Instead of Asta or Yuno turning into a demon at the end of the series, it might be Noelle. She already has ties to the devils, and if Asta and Yuno do drift apart, it would be an amazing way to reunite them. Have Asta and Yuno team up against a demon Noelle. And so just think of, this cannot be a coincidence that Valkyrie, you have Valkyrie dress being an inherited spell, you have Valkyries being daughters of royals and lovers of the main hero, you have a Valkyrie whose name literally means wand wielder, and that same Valkyrie, her main story she's in Norse mythology is when she is watching over 2 brothers competing against each other to become the king, but they're equals in every single way. So Asta and Yuno have been shown to be pretty much equal rivals for the main part of the entire story of Black Clover. Of course, there are times where Yuno's stronger. Of course, there are times when Asta is stronger. But usually what happens, and it gets equalized. So you have Asta and Yuno who are rivals. They're basically brothers through orphanage, not through oath, though. But they're not really brothers. And you have them competing to become the Wizard King, not the king. And they are equals in many, many ways. And the fact that at the very end, Gondul becomes a super-sized being and gets dark skin could mean that she turned into some sort of Jotun, And that kind of translates to becoming a sort of like what Licht did in Black Clover. He became the ancient demon that Lumiere had to fight and defeat. So this is something that is absolutely insane. Like this in my opinion, this cannot be a coincidence. This would be way too many coincidences. Now, if you just took the first thing that, Valkyrie Dress is inherited spell, Valkyrie's usually the daughter of royals, and they're usually lover of the main stories. Okay, I could see that. I could see that being a coincidence, maybe. But when you add the fact that Gondul literally means wand wielder, at that point it's like, yeah, this is not a coincidence. And then when you add in that her main story has to do with two brothers competing to become the king, that completely that dispels any notion that this is a coincidence. Tabata is actively taking stories from Norse mythology and taking that, changing them up, using that as inspiration for his own story. And I really don't think that is debatable anymore. People try to say, oh no, he doesn't take anything from Norse mythology. Well, I think this pretty much proves it. This would be way too many coincidences to say that no, this just so happens to be an actual, coincidence. Tabata didn't plan this. Tabata didn't take inspiration from this story. I call bullshit. There's way too many coincidences here, but I think this is amazing. For one, this could confirm that there's actually a race of Valkyries out there, and it makes sense. There's already humans, which of course, this is the story of humans. There's also elves, there's dwarves, there's dark elves. Vanessa said there's gods of fate, so there could be Norns. And then now there's Valkyries, probably. We have gods, which would be like Thor and Odin, potentially. Now devils, I have a theory about devils and what they really are. I'll maybe do that in a different video, especially if there's more information. And I do think that demons are probably Jotuns, as I've talked about before. So I would not be surprised if Aesir was really like a Valkyrie or a half Valkyrie, because if you think about it, Aesir wasn't a royal. She married a royal, Noelle Silva's father. He was the royal. But yet, Aesir was like Wizard King level, was the strongest captain at the time, was unstoppable. Maybe she was a Valkyrie. Maybe she was half Valkyrie. We don't know. But when you add all this together, this has to be a planned thing. This cannot be a coincidence. That is just way too many coincidences for it to be just a pure coincidence. It's not very likely to be like that. But like I said again, this would be great. And honestly, maybe that's how Black Clover ends. Asta becomes Wizard King, or maybe Yuno does, but it kind of ruins their brotherhood. It ruins their relationship because only one of them is the Wizard King. And then Noelle, who helped them, somehow she turns into a giant demon like Licht did. And it would make sense. She already has ties to demon/devil curses. Her mother was affected by one. So what if that happens to Noelle somehow, and it leads it to the Asta and Yuno have to fight a demon version of Noelle in order to save the world, maybe even save her. And it's a way of reuniting them at the end of the story. Or maybe not even the end. Maybe this will just happen at some point in the story. But anyways, guys, that's really it for my theory. That's just crazy coincidence. I'm going to go over it one more time. Valkyries are the daughters of royals. They love heroes of the main story. And Valkyrie dress is an inherited spell. Then you have Gondul, a Valkyrie from Norse mythology, whose name means wand wielder. Then you have this same Valkyrie whose main story is about two brothers competing to become the king, who are equals in every single way. At the very end of the story, Gondul becomes a giant-sized, dark-skinned entity. So that is pretty interesting, guys. Let me know your thoughts down below. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Hope you guys all have an amazing day. Plus...